Welcome to this week's edition of INTV's Team Action News Weekly. Not quite news, we're just INTV Weekly. It is the
informative TV show.
Informative, the most informative, and the most accurate, and has the most potential, and has the best looking...
I was going to say that too.
Yeah, best looking crew around, and coolest logos with sweet stuff in the background, and best lighting that you could ever ask for. I am Jeffrey Jorgensen.
And I'm Nolan Weiss, and like Jeff was trying to say in all that rambling, it is December 4th, 2014, first week of December. Welcome to this week's edition of INTV Team Action News.
I already said that, Nolan.
Good job, Jeff.
Yep.
So how's your week?
It was good.
You have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it was...
Tell us about it, just a little story.
I went over to the west side.
Yeah.
I did Black Thursday shopping.
Black Thursday, was that
It got changed.
Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Itself, you were shopping?
Changed. Yeah, after dinner, like, we went out Black Thursday shopping.
Seen you rioting at for the Ferguson riots in downtown Seattle?
Oh, rioting. I thought you said riding. I was like, there was some graffiti on the walls that I was standing next to.
Usually is in Seattle.
We waited in line so we got to the line, I think, at 6. And then we waited in line to get into the store of Best Buy at 8 o'clock, and the Best Buy, it was wrapped all the way around the side and all the way around the back, and we were in the back of the line. And these guys came up, and it was before the store even opened, and they're like, yo, you guys want some flyers for some sweet deals that you can, like, postmark and, like, hold so, like, you know, no one takes them? And I was like, yeah, I want, like, the 50-inch Panasonic LED TV. And they're like, yeah, we were sold out of those. I was like, when are the doors open? They're like, they haven't opened yet. Apparently...
Good story, Jeff.
Yes, apparently you can't just, like, run and bombard into the store and it's like,
not
no
anymore.
holds barred. They're handing out flyers prior to.
Yep.
Kind of ridiculous.
It's lost its fun, so make sure not to get out there next year. Just stay at home with your family, especially on Thanksgiving. I can't believe you went on Thursday, Black
Monday.
Thursday.
Black Thursday. Black Thursday.
Actually, it's Indigenous People Thursday.
And it always is. Every day's Indigenous People Day.
We have a Student of the Week. We're bringing this to you every single week from the Cleon Rosslyn High School. This week we have Haley Plager. Let's check out an interview with Haley, our Student of the Week.
I'm Haley Plager. I'm in the 12th grade. Lived in Easton all my life. I don't do anything but schoolwork, really. I feel like my hard work to keep my grades up has been appreciated because all I do is study and homework, and I feel like it's been recognized. I like chemistry and math. Math just because you have to use functions and plug in numbers. I like reading in the library, hang out with my friends during flex usually, or I'm working on schoolwork. I have 7 classes and 6 class periods. I plan on doing the first 2 years of college online so I can nanny for my sister's 3 kids, hang out with family a little bit, and then after the first 2 years I'm going to go probably to WSU. I'm going to do a double major in medicine and like biosciences. Stay in school, study hard, ignore the athletic director when he makes faces at you.
Thank you, Haley, for that interview. Awesome job. Our Student of the Week. Keep up the great work.
And to follow the Student of the Week, we have the Athlete of the Week.
I'm Alex. I'm a senior at the high school. I do cheerleading and just like extra college classes. We cheer for football and basketball. We start in the very first week of summer, so like right when school gets out, and then we don't end until like February, until the end of basketball season. I like participating in cheer. It's a lot of fun. It's a really intense, it's kind of intense because we like lift people and we have a lot of cheers to remember and all that stuff. But I really like you get a really big bond with all the people, and of course you have to trust those people because like we do like lift people up in the air, and you have to like know that the person's going to be there to catch someone and all that stuff. So I really like the bond that I get with people through cheer. My plan is to go to Central for the first 2 years and then probably go to a different college after that. But because I won't be 18 when I graduate, so staying close to home will probably be the best option. But I do want to do cheerleading after my first year of college.
Thank you to both those ladies, awesome students of the Cleon Rosslyn High School.
Who gets to choose these people?
Actually, they let us know who their student and athlete of the week are.
Thank you to the Cleon Rosslyn High School for reaching out to INTV.
Yeah, very cool thing right here. Bringing some great students and highlighting the great things that they do in the Upper Kittitas County and with their school district.
Unfortunately, this past week, a food bank in Ellensburg burnt to the ground.
This was terrible news to read on Facebook. November 28th, the Fish Food Bank in Ellensburg has burnt down. This was a complete loss with the building, but some great news. They were able to salvage the computers, and so they were able to get the data off of those computers, and they had 2 freezers that were outside that can be used, but they are looking for donations. This is terrible, right on Thanksgiving.
And they're looking for potential arsons. The case is not closed yet. They don't know if it was an accident or a
suspicious fire.
Non-accident.
Yep. And we're definitely going to keep up on this news and let you know in the weeks to come what or how this fire happened at the Fish Food Bank.
With all bad things, there's always good things to follow that as well. And
like Hell's Angels?
They're bad and good.
Bad and good.
They're bad to the bone.
They're hell and they're heaven.
Yep, and that is true.
Yeah.
Yep, they are the yin and yang. I never even really put that together.
Wow, mind-blowing, Jeff.
Yeah, that is, because they're like BAs, but also at the same time, they're softies.
They are.
Yep.
And right here is a very soft story from the Hells Angels. They actually bought out a Walmart's bike selection to donate all these bicycles to homeless children in the Fresno area of California. This story is very awesome. Like the yin and yang that you said, Jeff. Hells Angels, they're bad people, but actually they're really good people.
You dropped your pen.
I did.
Yes, you did.
But I just kept going with it, Jeff, because the story just needed to keep going.
Yeah, no, it is a great story. It fills my heart with joy, and these times like this is the best time to give back to the community, like donating to your local food banks, and then there's a bunch of companies and businesses around town that's doing local food drives as well.
And coat drives too, because it's cold.
Yes, it is. The weather outside is frightful.
Tiger shark, one of the most dangerous sharks out in the waters.
Jim, though, and Jim's one of the most dangerous men.
No, Jim's one of the most cuddly men that you'll ever want to, because this shark is cuddling with Jim. And they have
He's a shark whisperer.
They reunite in the ocean, and check out this tiger shark. His friend notices it's Jim and just wants to cuddle up with him.
Pretty cool.
It is.
It's like Christian the Lion video.
Christian the Lion video. You know, tiger sharks are the only sharks in the water that with their young, they do not have, their young is actually alive in their belly eating while they are alive. So they are always eating meat when they're first introduced in the world, well, actually in their mama's belly, to then when they're out into the old ocean. And this is amazing that Jim is actually cuddling with a tiger shark.
Yep.
A great white would also be really cool, but we'll take what we can get, right, Jim? There's a trailer out. It's a new one. It's for Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Ooh, what do you think this is going to be about, Jeff?
I think it's going to be about Star Wars, and I think it's going to be about battles with spaceships and
The Force Awakens?
The Force. Yes, I believe the Force is going to make an appearance.
Check out this trailer, sneak peek trailer.
There has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
Wow. Unfortunately, December of 2015 is when this comes out. So we have a whole year of geeking out of Star Wars.
It's going to be worth it, though. J.J. Abrams is a great director. He's going to do fantastic.
But it is by Disney.
Which is awesome.
Which is not reassuring to me, though.
Could you imagine, like, where the Star Wars movies would be right now?
If George Lucas was still doing them?
Yeah, I mean, if you...
Amazing.
Yeah, if George Lucas was a part of it, but, like, before, like, George Lucas really got big with Disney's money, could have probably went a long way. You know, it could have been...
No, they wouldn't have been as amazing as they are because George Lucas had to go through all those budget cuts, finances to make what he did, and he made some amazing art.
Yeah, he had to go through a bunch of budget cuts because he wasn't bad.
But if he had a big old budget and he would have made it just stupid looking those first couple episodes, it
With
probably...
a big budget?
Yeah, have you seen those movies that they had big budgets on? They're not that good.
Yeah,
the special
but the
effects were
ones that
terrible
have
back in the 80s.
Small budgets are great, like Napoleon Dynamite.
Anyway,
The Blair Witch Project.
Cold weather is out. Let's check out our weekly forecast for this week to come. Got some snow possibly on Thursdays.
Snow on Thursdays, I know it's coming because I got a knot in my back that just can't get out. And it happens every year about a week before the snow falls. No lie.
The snow already fell though. Did you have a knot in your back?
A big snowfall.
Oh.
Like the big one's coming.
The big one's coming.
Yeah,
Jeff has a knot.
Yep, so I got a knot in my back and my leg's getting kind of cold.
Well, because you have rods in your leg and it's really cold outside.
No, it's because the snow's coming, Nolan.
Let's go on to our quick tip for this week. In this week's quick tip, we are dedicating the month of December for our quick tips to bring you some awesome Christmas ornaments that you can hang on that beautiful Christmas tree. You got your Christmas tree yet, Jeff?
No. I have a spot for it, though. I made
that's
it last
good.
night. Yep.
Good, gotta get that. Once you set that Christmas tree up, you can make some beautiful ornaments, and this first ornament of the week is what, Jeff?
Buttons and wire.
Ooh.
And a bow.
And what do you do with those buttons?
You string them through the wire and you put a bow on it.
Well, then you wrap it up like that, put a little bow and a hook,
Yep.
and then you got this awesome little Christmas decoration that you can share with all your friends and family.
May seem easy, but not as easy as running to the fridge and grabbing a soda and then pounding that soda and hanging up the can on the tree.
I guess you can do that. I think this one will look a lot better, so please, if you get around to making a button Christmas ornament, take a picture, send it our way, and we'd love to give you something from INTV.
Winterfest took place in...
And that concludes
Quick tips.
our quick tip.
I'm sorry. Are we... And starting on our Winterfest topic.
Oh, winter's in the air.
Yep, Santa, Rudolph, Mrs. Claus, and Olaf was running around town. I actually Snapchatted Olaf.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
You don't know what Snapchat is, you send it to a friend, they only can see it for 5 seconds, and then it's gone.
Pretty awesome.
I saw all these guys run around town, so did Jude, and she got some footage for you.
I'm Stephanie Smith, and I'm a student at Central Washington University. This is my second year working on the Rosslyn Winterfest, and it's a lot of fun for me.
Hi, I'm Sherry Marusa, and I'm the president of the Rosslyn Downtown Association. And this is L. Rose Lamphere, who's one of our little guests today, enjoying making holiday ornaments. And Winterfest is expanding to put up wreaths and garland and holiday lights around the community. And we've also expanded to have Santa with his friends. So we've got Olaf and Rudolph, and Buddy the Elf is going to make an appearance sometime.
At least the 7 years that I've been in town, there has been a Winterfest in some form or fashion.
I think more of the adults are having happy times with Santa and his friends and a lot of selfies. It's been pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. We'll be here for the next couple of weekends, so make sure to come on down and see us.
Remember to shop local. When you spend money locally, you impact all of the people who work in these stores, the owners of the shops, and you can make someone else's Christmas as good as yours.
Merry Christmas from the Rosslyn Downtown Association.
Turns out Olaf likes warm hugs.
Yeah, and my wife.
Yep.
She was in the shot. Thank you, Andrea, for showing up. Thank you, Jude, for that footage. And thank you to the Downtown Association of Rosslyn, putting on this great event. Christmas in Rosslyn, lighting up the streets.
Winterfest, actually. The characters weren't the only things happening in downtown Rosslyn. There was kids crafting in the NWI building.
And Santa.
And Santa.
Thank you to the Rosslyn Downtown Association once again for putting on that great Winterfest for 2014. Rosslyn looked good. I just got to say, when they had the lighting of the Christmas tree, there wasn't much light. One strand.
Electricians. Those bulbs have been on there for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
That tree has been up and growing for, I want to say, the better half of 250,000 years.
Nice guess, Jeff. Check out this interview with Father Brooks from the Catholic Church. He's talking about the giving tree in the Upper Kittitas County.
I am Father Brooks Boulaurier. I am the Roman Catholic priest, the pastor for 2 parishes in the Upper County, St. John the Baptist in Cle Elum and Immaculate Conception in Rosslyn. And again, I shepherd both parishes, serving the spiritual and, as best we can, the temporal needs of the people in the two communities, Rosslyn and Cle Elum, and the surrounding area. The Giving Tea Project is the first time here, perhaps, but it's fairly common. We, to some degree, borrowed, kind of appropriated the idea from Ellensburg, St. Andrew's Parish in Ellensburg, and there are other parishes and other faith communities, other churches that use it as well. It's called a giving tree because it is an opportunity, an instrument whereby people can give of themselves to those in need of the community, to those in need in the communities. It is symbolic of there's a tree placed out with tags on them and with information on the either for a family or for a young boy or girl in need, and specifically the tag lists what the need is, whether it be for a toy or for boots or for warm clothing in the winter. And so it affords our parishioners and whoever wishes to participate in it the chance to give to others. And so what they do is they take that tag, they make the purchase of the gift, and then they attach the tag to it. They bring it back to us unwrapped. We wrap it and then present it out to those children or those adults in need. This year it's primarily children, whether for a toy or for warm clothing, boots, and that kind of thing.
Make sure to mark on your calendar this week, December 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, is the Christmas Carol. This is going on at the Rosslyn City Hall in the back gymnasium. They have not used this space in probably 30 years, and this is so awesome that they're finally using this.
My name is Bruce Coe. I am playing Scrooge. Humbug.
Hello, I'm Jock Young. I'm president of Boulay Productions, and in this play, I play Mr. and Mrs. Fezziwig.
It's a totally different show than it was last year.
I very quickly lose my hat and put on a wig and change sexes.
2 years ago, we had twice the cast, and it was bordering on the realistic. This year we're doing something using a genre called physical theater. So our 16 cast members play all the parts. There are probably 70, 75. And they play the furniture, and they play the wind, and they play all kinds of things.
It's been a lot of work learning the lines and working with my fellow cast members, so I'm kind of looking forward to actually seeing it come to fruition.
This version of Christmas Carol is written in what's called storytelling genre. So there are times when the actors talk to the audience and describe what's going on.
Well, my name in real life is Rob Whitty. In the play, I'm Bob Cratchit.
I love it. You know, the whole story is a story about redemption and forgiveness and gratitude, and that really is the way it ends. And sometimes I think people lose sight of that because they just focus on Scrooge and what a nitwit he was. But really, the whole deal is about forgiveness and redemption in a time of universal redemption and forgiveness.
These are wonderful people, all of them.
On the upstairs level, they're going to be having this awesome Christmas Carol, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Make sure to get that on the calendar and get down there and check it out.
Tons of Washington State history held in that very building.
There is. It's a sweet building.
Including...
And they have heat.
Yep, it caught on fire back when Vernon St. Pierre was in town.
No, it didn't. Don't listen to Jeff most of the time.
The Cle Elum Mountain Voices Choir is going to be at the Cle Elum Community Church this upcoming weekend as well.
Yep, it's going on 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. December 5th, 6th, and 7th. So you have 2 amazing things to go to this weekend. Christmas Carol and the Mountain Voices Community Choir.
You have much, much, much more than that because Christmas in Cle Elum is taking place this weekend too.
Nice job, Jeff.
Yes, and there is a abundance of stuff to do, such as Christmas in Cle Elum. It begins at 8 a.m. ends at 8 p.m. The schedule of events are as follows. In the morning, there's breakfast with Santa at the Centennial Center. There's a Christmas bazaar and lunch at the Centennial Center to follow, and photos with Santa, $5 with non-expired can of wholesale food.
Make sure to get down to the Kiwanis Christmas tree sale. They'll also have free gifts for kids 6 and under at the Tuckaway. Huge holiday used book sale at the Carpenter Museum. Outdoor live nativity scene by Glondo Sausage. Warming fires all along the streets. And like we reported earlier, the Mountain Voices Community Choir, they have a tea with Mrs. Claus. And don't forget, 6 p.m. is the Parade of Lights downtown Cle Elum. You'll be seeing Santa, all the local businesses lighting up their fleets and driving down beautiful Cle Elum. This is an awesome event where there's a lot of people, so make sure to get out there. Even last year, it was freezing cold and people were just piled on the streets.
I can't believe how cold it was last year.
It was freezing.
It was miserable. And the day to follow, be sure to go out to the Swatianaway Grange for a Christmas dinner.
Yep, this is Community Christmas Dinner Potluck at the Swatianaway Grange from 1 to 3 p.m.
On the 10th, go to the Tree Love by Hospice and Friends. This is a remembrance and healing of those who we have lost in the past years who have been ill.
This is 6 p.m. outside the Putnam Center or the Senior Center, downtown Cle Elum on 3rd Street. So get down there and remember the ones that we have lost through the year.
And now let's go on to
Civic News. In South Cle Elum City Council news, we have Chief from the South Cle Elum Fire District, Chief Kirk Bland, and he has some updates with his fleet and with the fire department.
We did have a couple more calls since our last time we met. Today we had one across the street that I went on, so no fires.
Chimney fires?
It was potential chimney fire, was plugged up, so we got it knocked down and heat dissipated before it turned that way. But we did help out with the bad accident that they had off Westside Road.
I heard about that.
Yeah, we were up there for about 5 hours. I know we're calls to service, we're right on line with the last 2 years. Have not seen an increase. All the stuff we ordered is slowly filtering in. All our EMS merchandise showed up today.
And if you want to check out the South Cle Elum City Council meeting in its entirety, it was a long one, 35 minutes, check out INTV at selected times.
And now going on to...
And that concludes...
Civic News.
Civic News.
And now going on to the top story of the night at the bottom of the list. But
top story right here.
Top story,
Jeff, what
bottom of
happened?
the list. Speculation has it, and people have been murmuring around town, we got a poacher.
A poacher was caught in Rosslyn city limits. He was bow hunting in the Rosslyn Cemetery, shot a 5x5 buck.
This big.
Reported that the chief of police was driving down by the Rosslyn Cemetery, saw this individual with a bow in hand, saw they dropped the bow, they did a little bit of investigating, found this big buck, a 5x5 buck, poorly shot, poached.
Poorly shot?
Yeah, just, well, yeah, it's not seasoned, they just left it.
Yeah, I mean,
they put some twigs over it to cover it.
Yep,
very sad news right there, but luckily he did get caught, and poaching is not something anybody needs to be doing.
Doesn't pay off.
No, it doesn't.
It's not fair.
No.
I mean, why does everyone, get, why would you...
Unless you really are desperate need of getting some food into your house,
if you are in that desperate need, you're probably not watching this right now.
Or go to our food bank, go to the food bank.
Yeah, like if you're in that much need, you're definitely not watching.
Anyways, congratulations though to our chief of police and the guys from Rosslyn, making sure this guy did not get away with that beautiful elk, or that buck. But unfortunately, the buck goes to waste.
Buck goes to waste. It's all paperwork now.
Yeah. Let's go on to some birthdays, eh?
Let's do so. And on the 2nd of December, we have Joyce Parley. Happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday, Joyce. On December 3rd, we have Jessica Berry. Happy birthday, Jessica.
On December 4th, we have Angela Nicholson, Troy Jackson, Patricia Graham, and Garth Waltenbaugh.
On December 5th, we have Carly Knight and James Begley.
And on the 6th, we have Monica Medlin and Nick Fast.
On December 6th, we have Stan the Man. Robin Lanfear, and Scott Houle. Happy birthday, Scott.
On the 8th, we have Cameron James and Amber Maris.
On December 9th, we have Michelle Kirkpatrick.
And on the 10th, we have Jared Carter and Nicole Sutton.
And if we missed your birthday, please don't let it happen again. Give us a call, Facebook us, tweet us, add us on INTV on our Facebook, and we will always say happy birthday to you when it's that special day. Just a heads up, Inland Networks, our front office they have moved. We have some construction going on in the front office, so we are moved on Dakota Street and 2nd on our old Inland Networks building there. And we're doing some remodeling to make it look new, so make sure to get in there in the next couple months and check out the great new things that Inland Networks will have. So just to let you know, our front office has moved to Dakota in Rosslyn.
And right now, thefts and burglaries are at an all-time high, so be sure to give us a call, 649-2300, and we will set you up with a free security quote.
Yep, security. Call Jeff. Security is very important. Right now is the time to get security. Been a couple local boys.
Some local news.
For you, the first week of December 4th, 2014. I'm Nolan Weiss.
And I'm Jeffrey Jorgensen.
You guys have a great day, night, evening, whenever you see us. And adios, amigos. If you have a bunch of buttons and some string or some metal tire wire, that's all.
Who has any of that stuff?
Just little wires.
Little wires.
I would rather go to the fridge, grab an old brewski, pound it, and then hang it on the tree, do a little bit of recycling, save the earth.
What? Could have said like a soda can or something. But once you get that Christmas tree hung up, you can make just...
You hang a Christmas tree up? Pretty cool. Bunch of events going around town. Going around. Going Ron.
Hi, Ron. Check out this interview we got with Father Brooks down at the Catholic Church in Cleellum, talking about something.
He's going to be here on the 6th, the 7th, and the 13th for all of you guys to see. On the 6th and the 7th, he's going to be here from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. And on the 13th, it's going to be the same time.
From 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the NWI building. He's there the same time all those
3 days.
Nice
all
job.
3 days.
Nice job, Joe.
Turns out.
This is going to be an awesome thing right here. I haven't been into the old City Hall in years. Try not to look at her.
Can't help it. I look away and I can still see her.
Okay.
Go ahead, Amanda. Talk about Winterfest.